Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Redeemr, and today I'll be showing you how to complete Thermia fractures with as little effort as possible. The Thermia fractures is a recurrent event that happens on Orb Vallis, where geysers of coolant erupt from the ground and it is your job to help seal them. In order to complete this event, players must acquire a coolant canister from one of the spiders and then plug it into one of the fractures and defend it until it's over. They would then have to repeat this process 4 more times until all the coolant in the canister was done in order to get rewarded. This process was pretty boring since each canister defense took 3 minutes and you had to do it 4 times, so it was impossible to do it in under 12 minutes. This was even harder if you were doing the mission solo, since you'd have to go and get the canister on your own and then go look for 4 different fractures to seal. A little while after the event was released, they added a change where you could use multiple canisters on one fracture in order to increase the difficulty and reduce the time, and this made it perfect for solo players. With that change, now you could do 4 canisters at one time instead of doing 1 canister at a time, which meant that you could even half the amount of time that it took you to do it. When defending 4 canisters at once, the fracture would frequently cause various effects in order to make the mission more difficult, the most annoying of which is the nullifier bubble, which disable all of your abilities. This makes frames who were previously used to do this mission, such as Limbo, Frost, and Hildren, a lot harder to play, since they can't use their abilities and they're pretty easy to kill without them. I think even the Amisha bubble strat is affected by the nullifier bubble. Revenant is good at getting around this nullifier bubble because his first ability, which mind controls enemies, remains active in most enemies even when the bubble is up. His second ability makes him immune to a certain number of hits, so with those 2 abilities combined you can just stand there and watch the enemies attack themselves. With a decent strength and duration build, you can just stand there for over a minute and do nothing. That's why I call it the AFK method. When you enter Orb Vallis, the first thing you should do is launch your Arcwing and head towards the Temple of Prophet. On your way there, you should look for fractures. If you don't find any, just head straight to the Orb Mother and get a coolant canister. After you acquire a canister, just keep looking for a fracture. When you find one, land there, place the canister there, waypoint it, and return to the Orb Mother. Repeat this process until you have 4 canisters there. After you place the first canister, you will have 30 seconds to place the remaining 3, and after that all you have to do is just defend. When the defense begins, you should cast your Mesmer skin as soon as possible and begin enthralling as many enemies as possible. You can enthrall 7 enemies, which is more than enough to keep most of the enemies in the mission distracted. Defending all 4 canisters takes 5.5 minutes, during which your only job is to make sure no one attacks the canister, the maximum number of enemies are enthralled, and the alert level is as low as possible. Please be aware that if the enemy that placed the alert beacon becomes enthralled, you will have to kill the enemy before you can destroy the beacon. While I was doing the event, I equipped Rolling Guard on my Revenant in case my Mesmer skin went down early, or in case the nullifier bubble went off and I was in danger. It can come in very handy during those situations. And that was how to complete Thermia fractures with as little effort as possible. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're really close to 60 subscribers and I would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button and help me get there. Thank you.